John Lusk here of Lusk Archery Adventures. Series testing, successful hunting. I've got kind of a different video to show you here today. I was wrapping up the year and going through a lot of the footage that I have from previous months, and I was reminded of this experience I had that I want to show you today. Okay, it's a very different kind of testing. Instead of testing broadheads or archery gear, I'm testing marine attack dogs. Okay, here's what happened. I work as a pastor. That's my full-time job as a pastor. And I was asked by this church, a sister church of ours in Potomac Valley, Virginia, to come out and do a hunting workshop for their men's ministry. They're bringing in like guests and friends, and I was just going to talk about hunting for a whole Saturday and then preach the following Sunday. I thought, what a cool weekend. So I had a great time doing that. But when I was picked up at the airport, I met this guy who also worked at Quantico, and his job at Quantico, it was to train these attack dogs for the Marine Corps. And so he asked me when he picked me up, he's hosting this whole weekend, right? When he picked me up, he said, hey, you want to come out and check out the base at Quantico and check out my dogs? I'm like, sure. And, you know, backstory here, I grew up in the military. My whole family just about was military. My dad was in the Coast Guard. He was a 3-star admiral, vice admiral, vice commandant in the Coast Guard, vice admiral. And my brother went to the Naval Academy. My sister was in the Navy as an officer. She's the first woman brigade commander at Cornell University in Navy ROTC. I have another brother-in-law who was Special Forces, Green Beret in the Army, was a colonel in the Army. And then I have another brother-in-law who was an instructor, was an officer and instructor in the Marine Corps at the basic school at Quantico. He's an Arctic survival expert. So in my senior year of high school, my dad was stationed in DC, and I would go out and hunt at Quantico. So my very first deer I took at Quantico. So this guy works at Quantico, and this is like, what, like 40 years later. He's like, you want to go out to Quantico? And I'm like, yeah, that's where my whole archery journey began. And here I am coming out here to speak to their church on hunting and so forth. And so we go out to Quantico, and I'm checking out his dogs, okay, his attack dogs. And then he's like, hey man, you want to put on the suit and let my dog attack you? And I'm like, not really, but how can you say no to that? I'm like, sure, let's do it. Okay, so then I'm just going to show you what happened when I put on this suit and let this dog attack me. There's the dog. He's going to be attacking me.
Big John's
He
dog
looks
right
all friendly now. All fun and games till the guy steps in the ring.
Box or whatever. Yep.
Man. What about that one?
That's okay. No, you're gonna be fine. Yeah.
That's the one where he's gonna get you at. That's
The one I'm getting there. When I'm saying like, hey sir, stop, don't actually stop. I'm just getting the dog in the right mindset.
Oh, thanks for telling me that. It's like the fake
Yeah,
stuff.
that's good.
Sir, get back here! Sir!
Dang! Alright, so lock that elbow in. Like it like that,
Oh my
You wanna do it
God!
again? You wanna do it again?
Okay.
A little bit further?
I don't know further. What would further do? Hit harder?
Give him more
I mean,
time.
he took me right down.
oh God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
It's like getting hit by a linebacker. I mean, he's not that big. I wouldn't think like he would have that kind of impact.
No, yeah.
And then if I can imagine what it was like if that were my arm. Dude, I see it on cops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
but man, I can't imagine what that
It'd be a mess.
typewriting.
Yeah. You don't want the typewriting. Typewriting
I didn't knock my glasses off, my hat off.
He was all over the
hat
place.
off. That was awesome.
You were bowling, Tim.
Loved it.
That was sweet.
Thanks,
Come on.
man.
Good job. That was
Will, what'd you think about that? Man, how crazy was that? Gosh, I mean, I had no idea this thing would be so vicious. And he had told me, like, okay, don't let it do the typewriter on your arm. I'm like, what's the typewriter? I don't know if you caught that in the video, but to where it like chews down your arm all the way to your fingers. I'm like, shoot. And man, I just imagine what it would be like to not be wearing that suit. Okay, so notice to all the bad guys out there, you do not want to go toe-to-toe with the Marine attack dogs. Okay, just give it up and say, I surrender. Give yourself up, because there's no way you're gonna make it through that. But thanks to our military, thanks to the Marine Corps, and thanks to my buddy who gave me that once-of-a-lifetime opportunity that I will never do again to test out our Marine Corps attack dogs.